Hey, hi, hello creatives. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay, and today we are diving into my journal that I am documenting all things my husband and I. I am calling it our story journal, and it's just taking us through obviously our story together. So today we are documenting the time that I got my husband's best friend to take pictures of us for our birth announcement. And so these were the pictures that we ended up posting on our personal social media pages to announce that we are expecting. And this was something that I didn't reserve myself from doing, but I definitely didn't jump out at broadcasting, that we were expecting right away. For those of you that are listening and watching that don't know, so my husband and I started trying to have a baby back in October of 2018. And that was the first month that we tried, or at least that was my last period that I remember. And so that was the first month essentially that we started trying, and we got pregnant on the first try. It was a successful try, obviously, and we were due July 26th of 2019, and unfortunately that pregnancy did not stick. I remember I was at work. I work in payroll, so it was on a payroll Tuesday, which is a pretty important day for me. I went into my local Walmart and I had a gush of blood, essentially, and it was a lot, so it was really scary. I ended up rushing to the bathroom. I called my mother-in-law and told her about it, and so I quickly had to let my manager know that I was heading straight to the hospital. When I went straight to the hospital, they were doing a bunch of tests, and my HCG levels were all looking good, but they tried to do an ultrasound and there was no heartbeat. They couldn't locate the heartbeat, and at this time I believe I was 6.5 weeks, and so we were very scared, and we decided the doctor was not overly friendly or sensitive on the topic at all. My husband and I were devastated. There was lots of tears shed, and they didn't seem, or at least she didn't seem, overly concerned about it, and she just said that this was quote unquote a doomed pregnancy. So, but we opted to not get the D&C or take any sort of medication or anything at that moment. We wanted to wait the week because we had done some quick Dr. Google searching and realized that it could take up to about 8 weeks for you to be able to see the heartbeat. But again, we were just being very hopeful, and we wanted to kind of not give up so quickly. So fast forward a week later, we went for another ultrasound, and unfortunately, there was still no heartbeat. However, my HCG levels kept rising, so there was concern there because apparently my body wanted to be pregnant, but that pregnancy itself had terminated on its own. However, well, technically no, it didn't terminate on its own. It stopped developing, but because my body wanted to maintain pregnant, I didn't actually start the miscarriage myself, or I didn't end up waiting it out, I guess. So I decided to take the misoprostol. I don't know, I'm no doctor, I don't know. But anyways, I took the pill in order to induce the miscarriage to happen. And I remember taking it December 21st, 2019, and we had our annual Christmas party with our friends that day. And I remember there was a couple people that were asking why I wasn't drinking but I was on some, extra strength Advil just to help with some of the cramping and the pain. And so that was definitely an interesting time that I won't forget, but these things happen. They are very common, but so yeah, I took the pill the 21st, and I ended up bleeding for about 35 to 36 days. And then after that, I had a period February, March, April, and May was my last one. So then June, we ended up successfully conceiving, and our little guy was due February 2020. He was due February 21st, 2020, and he blessed us early on February 13th. So we did get our happy ending and we did get our baby, but it just took an extra step, I guess. And although the 5 months looking back doesn't seem like a very long time at the moment, it felt forever. It felt like we kept, and I was trying to keep my temperature, and I never ended up doing the ovulation sticks, but I tried to do the temperature wise because the ovulation sticks were so expensive. So again, I was trying to take my temperature, I was trying to eat more dairy, I was trying to do all these different things to help with fertility, but who knows if it actually worked or not. But I actually made myself a bracelet with some gemstones that help with fertility. And coincidentally enough, the following month, that was my last period, and I was successfully pregnant the next month. So, I mean, coincidence, or did it actually help? Who knows? But then, I mean, technically we also had a little bit of difficulty with the end of our pregnancy as well. I ended up going off work a month early on January 13th, exactly to the date a month early, because I had an ovarian torsion. And so it was, so the ovarian torsion happened on a Monday, or at least maybe it didn't happen essentially, but it started really irritating me and became extremely painful on a Monday. And I ended up driving into work, which I remember being extremely difficult, and driving in to get my computer, and I ended up coming home with my laptop with the intent to work, and that did not happen at all. I was basically out for the count for the week. I tried to go in like a hot bath. I tried, I had a heating pad, I had all these different things, and it just didn't work. And I ended up having surgery the Saturday, so almost a week later. But I mean, everything was fine. Baby turned out fine. Hudson, his name now, is thriving. He's such a happy 16-month-old baby, and I couldn't be happier. And I mean, luckily enough, I had a very easy labor. So, but we are at the end of this video. Basically, I'm just filling out this, the February. I'm just outlining it in my, my Sarasa pen, 0.5. And yeah, like I said, you're at the end of this video. So I didn't explain anything. I gave a little bit of a story behind the actual photo. So I hope you enjoyed listening and watching my process. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.